Hi, I really wanted to say a big thank you for GeniusU to shortlist us at Future Proof Your Business, and then actually giving us the second prize on the summit competition. And my name is Anne Bland, and I'm a co-CEO of Future Proof Your Business. And really wanted to take this opportunity to, as a star, shine some light to my co-star, Sue Jackson, who is actually our Chief Empowerment Officer, because of course we had to, as two very brave and vivacious women, had to actually redefine what CEO actually means in the future-proof business in the future. So before I give over to Sue, I want to also celebrate the winners, especially Shirley, who's absolutely amazing woman, and her business vision is so wonderful and so aligned to us as well. And also to Hugh in New Zealand, I was really mind blown about his businesses as well. So I'm really wanting to celebrate them as well, and all the other runner-ups as well who didn't get featured live on yesterday's summit. But congratulations to everybody, and this is a community where we all can thrive, and it feels like home to me, at least. How about you, my co-CEO, Sue Jackson?
Well, and so I love the fact that you say we won
we
prize. So I just want to congratulate and celebrate you, because you put in the work and shared our vision and what we care about, and it's just so amazing and so validating to know that that vision is actually resonating with others. And so, it's so exciting that we're actually, or you're going to have the opportunity to look at planning our business for the next year with the Wealth Dynamics Masters. And, what an amazing way to end the year. We met through GeniusU. We've been working with GeniusU. I've been part of GeniusU for about 5 years, just over 5 years actually, and I knew the very first event that I went to that it was where I wanted to be and where I wanted to stay. So it just feels so amazing that everything's coming to fruition on the back of the amazing virtual Global Entrepreneur Summit, where we've met and connected with so many people. So it's just a very, very happy time.
It is, and I really, thank you for that sharing, because I really like the idea that we are ending this year in a more positive note. It was just quite horrible place to be in after the first quarter and the COVID happening and everybody being so scared. But actually, I really stand by the fact that in business, the best thing that happened to me was to meet you in GeniusU Gem Core, and really say, oh, that woman is amazing. I really want to know her better, and to really start thinking that what does a future look like for businesses, and especially for women, and how does it work that two people, especially two women, would be sharing a business directorship and management equally. So what do you want to say? How would you define what we do, and why did we do to CEO structure?
Well, I suppose what we do is always going to be a reflection of our own personalities and our own experience. So I suppose we met at a point in time, as you said, beginning of COVID. Actually, it was before COVID. I think it was back in February. But things were already beginning to ramp down, and it was still quite grey. And, we started talking about started questioning why things are the way they are, and why can't they be different? And, why can't we be who we are? Why do we have to do everything alone? And it was just really great to meet somebody and to speak openly about, for me, what I wanted from life and what I wanted from business. And I've known for a long time that, we can't do everything on our own. We are interdependent. So the idea of actually starting a business with you and with a partner is just something I've always wanted to do, but knowing that working together, collaboration, partnership is the heart of all successful businesses, you know, whether they start with one CEO or two or three. Ultimately, a business only survives and thrives based on the relationships that it creates within itself, you know, with staff, with its employees, with customers, and with partners. It's all about growing a network of people ultimately, and we can use tools and systems and tech to support that and leverage, but it always comes back to people.
Beautiful. That is so beautiful. Thank you. And also, I suppose with us as future proofers, you know, we want to also bring the planet into equation, because our big why is really about the fact that we talk about a lot about businesses going bankrupt, but actually what would happen if the planet went bankrupt? We've overused its resources, and what happens when that flow stops? And you know, how will us as human race, you know, continue to exist? So that's why we feel very strongly that the reason for our, you know, raison d'être is really the reason to exist, is to really ensure that businesses for good will create ecosystems of people, planet, and profit with purpose, so that planet doesn't go bankrupt and we all have an opportunity to thrive, including the future generations. So I think that's for me is very important to have those 4 Ps. And I suppose our mini micro degree is going to be talking about that, and our social impact business design micro degree that we've already ran and will run in February, we'll talk about that more in detail. But also we have an invitation, don't we?
Yes, we do.
So when was it? 16th of December.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so
tell us more about it.
So one of the great things about partnering is that everything's connected, and it leads to so many opportunities. So I also run the Reading City Circle, the Reading Entrepreneur Social, and have done for just over a year, so a year and a few months. And so I was
celebrations.
Well, it was a year back in August, and it's been an amazing time, because it started out having face-to-face events, and obviously that had to change very quickly in March, you know, with probably a week's notice. So I was actually wondering who we could invite to speak at the event, the virtual event on the 16th of December. And so we have people who have a social impact interest or experience. And I was wondering, who can we invite for December, because the speaker we had lined up wasn't able to make it. And then I thought, oh, there's this woman called Anne Bland, and she's a social enterprise expert. She knows all about social impact investment and social impact bonds. And so actually, when I told my partners that, you know, for the City Circle, that, oh, actually, I've got a great speaker, you know, totally on purpose, totally on topic, totally on theme to end the year, they were like, yes, we wondered when you'd remember. So yeah, so really looking forward to you coming to speak. I'll be interviewing you, so that'll be even more fun than we normally have. And yeah, so that's on the 16th, 6 o'clock UK time, and we'll be posting a link below for anybody who wants to come along and just have a feel, perhaps for the first time, what a GeniusU City Circle is all about. There are many of them around the UK and in other countries and other cities. Or if you've been to one in another city, then you're very welcome to come to the Reading one on the 16th.
And it's also free, isn't it? And you also have a ticket for good for B1G1.
Yeah, it's free registration, and there's an option to buy a ticket for good, where the proceeds will go to B1G1. And it's quite interesting, actually, when at the beginning of COVID, people were saying, should we charge for events, should we not? And one of the lovely things about giving people a choice, there's two options for the Ticket for Good. And since we started offering two options, we actually found people were actually taking up the higher priced option, but it is free. So, you know, there's no, it's completely open. We just welcome anyone who wants to come along and join in a much bigger conversation before Christmas.
That's really beautiful, because obviously for Christmas, especially B1G1 is doing a lot of good stuff. So it's wonderful to hear that people are wanting to contribute to those charities and NGOs all around the world who might be struggling even more than we do in this country. So thank you very much for inviting me and remembering me. And I love talking about social impact investment, and even I think there was one question about what does it mean to be a selfishly happy woman. So that will come into the equation as well.
We'll definitely be talking about how to be a selfishly happy woman or women in 2021, or even more selfishly happy. Definitely.
Yeah, excellent. It will be lovely to see you guys there. So, and thank you so much, Sue, and thank you for having given us this opportunity to plan our absolutely amazing year 2021 next year. So brilliant. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.